babies, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. Now's a good time to go ahead and subscribe. As you guys know, today's video is sponsored by OMGqueen, and of course I am bringing you another glueless install, but this time I want to kind of give you a couple pointers on the things that you guys are missing when you're installing your wig. So you guys know I believe in the glueless install, so I will attach the cap that I'm using along with the actual wig band, and you guys can see the common mistake is using wig bands or caps that are just simply too thick and not having them in the correct place. So you don't have to do the full ball cap method, but you guys are able to see where I am literally pulling this hair directly over where my hairline is, and you can clearly see that cap up underneath. Well, if you go ahead and literally just pull it a little bit in front of your hairline, it is a little less visible. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this as forward as possible. I have a really large forehead, so I'm actually able to maneuver this pretty far in front of my actual hairline, but that is really gonna save you a lot of the headache without having to do the ball cap method with the glue or even the gotta be glue spray and just all those like toxic chemicals that you really don't want to wear or have on your hair for a long period of time. Then of course we want to make sure that once we cut those side flaps off, that we do at least have a way that they are kind of adhering to the sides of our head, right? You don't want that to kind of flap all over, especially if you're someone that does maybe want to wear your wig for a couple days. Obviously I recommend you guys going around your hairline with some type of like alcohol, or just remove your makeup. Usually I would do this without makeup, but obviously I'm filming a video, so I really wanted to kind of give you a finished look right away. And you guys can see, hit it with the blow dryer. I'm actually using some of my Pump It Up, which has lately been my go-to spray to install my wigs, just because y'all know Pump It Up is not going to move at all. And so I've replaced it with the Gotta Be Glue spray, and you guys, I've been loving it. But the thing that I hate about not actually using glue and having that melt happen is it leaves a little residue. It can kind of make that lace look really kind of funky, chunky, and just not cute, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bit of mousse. Y'all know I love to use the Cream of Nature mousse to kind of dampen up the lace as well and go ahead and kind of refresh it, right? Without having to completely remove what we just did with the Pump It Up spray. But you go ahead and allow that lace to kind of re-melt into the skin by using this product that dries really, really quickly. And then I go right over it with the hairspray in the direction that I want the hair to lay. And I will use my finger for any leftover like hairspray that I have to go around all of the edges. Because keep in mind, the only place that I actually tack this down is around the ears. So I know that was a lot. If you need to watch it and not so much hear it, then feel free to watch this as many times as you need to. Go ahead and take an elastic band, some type of cap to actually lay everything down. And then of course we get into the styling. Now, the one thing that I wanted to point out about this unit, of course, this is their like medium-sized cap. I know you guys are always wondering like, girl, what size are you? For the most part, I'm an average. So average, medium means about the same thing. And then of course, the length of this unit is actually 18 inches. It's 180 density, and I have plenty of parting space. So you guys know it's HD lace. You should not have any issues at all with really just kind of securing this. So I'm going to go ahead and actually apply, well, I've already done that. I did go ahead and apply some camera flat iron spray just to the roots, because that really, really helps me when it's time to go ahead and kind of hit this with the hot comb or flat iron. I'm able to get that like really laid down look without it being weighed down. So I found these really cute scrunchies off Amazon. And so yeah, that's what we're using as hair ties today. So from this point, I'm gonna go ahead and just press everything out. You guys know I've been loving my EAP heat flat iron. For the most part, I would use my FHI 2-inch flat iron, but I'm like, hey, this is the first thing I grabbed, so we're going in with this, and you really want to take your time to make sure that the hair is straight from root to tip. Don't rush this process. If you do not have a, go-to braiding pattern, or you're not really comfortable with it, then you're definitely going to want to make sure that you watch my video on a braid pattern where it's pretty much all of your hair tucked away. But anywho, you guys will definitely have a link to that down in my description box below. If there are any coupon codes available, y'all know I got you, okay? Now, as I'm going through this part of the hair, I actually saw, I'm like, girl, you can still kind of see the cap, okay? So clearly I needed to pull it forward a little bit more in these areas, but it was not gonna matter too much because you guys can see the way that I'm styling the hair over, it covers it. And if you ever find yourself having that same issue, then obviously if you cannot pull it forward, you will go ahead and actually just take a little bit of foundation about your skin complexion and go in between the areas where that actual cap is. And so that's really gonna help with the wig to look a little bit more natural. And you guys see, using that hot comb really helps you get the unit as flat as possible. If you would like that more humped over look and, you know, it makes you feel like it's more natural, then definitely do that. Don't mind me. Y'all know we want to make sure that everything is sleeked out, but we're not always going for that. Sometimes you want some volume, so don't feel pressured to always do this to your unit. I just find that I'm able to style and curl a lot easier without looking like the wig is just like sitting on top of your head, you know? And then I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with the Mizani hairspray just to really quickly kind of smooth everything into place real quick. Okay, nothing too crazy. I'm here to make your life easier, right? And so this is the reason that I like to create videos that's not just telling you about the hair and how it functions, but how to actually install it, because whether this hair is shedding like a beast or not, tangling, all that stuff, yeah, you need to know that, right? You're spending your money, but you also want to make sure that you are able to cut costs without having to visit a salon 2 or 3 times a week just to get the look. So I hope you guys are enjoying these rollouts. I really hope you got your lace wig game on point, okay? Because it's about to get hot. So I'm rolling out these videos. You already know, protective style season is on the way. We're going crazy. If you guys are curious about the baby hair, of course, I have more detailed videos. Check out the playlist, all that good stuff. And y'all know a cut is never a cut. A style is never a style until it is cut, okay? And so I went ahead and kind of trimmed up the front. I did cut that part out just because you couldn't see what I was doing. And then, of course, hit up the back just to shape everything out. And y'all, we in a game. I mean, we are there, all right? So I did go through the center of my part with a little pump it up because I was actually going to take a pole class. This pump it up has been standing the test of time. So the curly unit I installed was used with pump it up and also this one, y'all. And I did pole classes back to back and we're here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you guys so much. Stay pretty and I will see you in my next one. Bye, babies.